Greetings and salutations, this is Jason Silverain, and today I'm covering quite an old topic that's cropped up anew. Some of you may remember I did a very small short video on Omno. It was a pre-alpha that had just been kickstarted. Unfortunately at the time, whilst I could play the game, I couldn't record it because my laptop really could not handle the Unreal Engine and Open Broadcaster software. Just as a reminder, this was made by Jonas Manke under the name of Inkyfox Studios, though since then they seem to be publishing with another company called Future Friends Games, and I was contacted by the person who introduced Omno to me, saying, by the way, did you know there's a Prologue demo standalone thing come out on Steam, and I'd love for you to cover it since you were in hospital at the time and couldn't really get a proper look at it. So here I am. I'm actually looking forward to this. It was a very good, very memorable game, but I must admit, until I saw the trailers again, I'd completely forgotten about it. I thought it'd come and gone during my time away. But no, apparently it's releasing about March next year, hopefully. Fingers crossed, but this being 2020, who knows? So I thought, I'm going to go into the game and I'd like you to join me. I'm going in completely blind. I've got no clue what it's going to be like. This is the first time I've used my gamepad in a year and a half, so fingers crossed that goes well. And he has a nice little bit of history here. I'll have the Steam link, by the way, because it's completely free, in the description. So it looks like there's a few odds and ends. I love the glowing eyes, just looks adorable. I mean, Jonas is both a animator and I believe he was a 3D modeler as well, and he just started this as a hobby. It's amazing what a man with like 3 kids could actually do when he's got the time to himself. But I suspect this is one of those, he wants his kids to play it. And it certainly looks nice. Okay, so this is a I'm blown away. This has been polished quite a bit from the demo. Okay, so it's A to jump. I could just walk around this for quite some time. Well, it looks like the pause menu brings up a few basic options, but there seems to be no graphic options at this time. But that's fine. There we go. I was a bit worried because the start button brings up the menu but doesn't remove it, so you have to select resume. But it's so simple, but it looks so good. It's a very abstract way of design. And you don't see much of this nowadays because a lot of people would move on to like cell shading as opposed to these kind of very... Actually, I don't know how to describe it. Just this way of 3D modelling. Oh, I'm going to have to get this. I am already falling in love with just the visuals. Okay, so I can't dally around here forever. A bit of a jump into a cutscene there. Wasn't too keen. Reminds me a little bit of Crest in its bare basics design. Now, I need to remember how to play. Yes, I've got my little staff of zapping. So I have 2 different types of zap. I'm sure the game will teach me. I remember it did so in the thing before. Oh yes. I'll be doing lots of that. Very simple little tutorial. Oh, thank you. It does just come to me and get absorbed. If I had to run over every last little bit, that would have driven me mad. I wonder if there's any... Yeah, there's a little bit more shiny things over here. Come on. Oh, I hope there's a double jump. I'm not too keen on the way it fires those everywhere. It's a little bit annoying. Oh, hello, little friend. Can I jump on you? Yes, I can. Do I get a ride? I felt that's a little bean. Yes. One of the things I did see in the trailer is interacting with these little guys and various other large creatures. Ooh, excuse me. Well, I think I've done enough mugging of the small little creatures. So there's so much of it to look round. I mean, some of you may be saying, this is a bit empty, but it's atmospheric. You don't have to absolutely jam-pack everything into a small corner. At the same time, you don't need to make your game too expansive. Now, I feel like that's the way I'm supposed to go, so naturally I want to wander off. It's that old... Oh, did that respawn? Yes, all those have respawned. I thought I'd be hunting those down. But yes, as I was about to say, it's that old gamer's intuition, as if the game tells you to go somewhere, you go the completely opposite direction to find all the secrets. Oh, that's a lift. I was too busy looking at like the other end of the screen. Now, I will say, most of my recent videos will have a border on them. Unfortunately, my monitor is absolutely tiny, and it just doesn't record well in a greater resolution. So, there's only so much you can do with video editing to change that. Oh, nice auto grabbing. But I do hope you can get the feel of just how pretty this game is. Now, do I go for that explorer marker, or do I go up here? I'm going to go for that explorer marker. I'm sure I can get back up here in just a second. No. It'd be nice if you could dash upwards. I wonder if I can get that later. It's been so long since I played the demo, I've forgotten the powers that it gave you. Oh, hello! Oh! Oh, don't be scared, I'm not going to hurt you. Shoobs. Hi! So simple, but so full of character. If this game takes off, I'm telling you, we're going to be seeing plushies of those. I'm not too keen on everything resetting, though. So what do I have to... Yeah, I have to call that again. That comes down, and then I lift it back up. As opposed to it going up and down, up and down. So yes, I promise I won't get too distracted this time. And I kind of like this little jumping puzzle. Like, yeah, and then I have to go this way round. Oh, my platforming skills. I'm getting old. Silverain, you're becoming an old man. I've been spoiled by double jumps. I must admit, the completely manual camera, God, it's old school. Yeah, there we go. To be honest, it looked like a giant glowing onion to me. And look at all that platforming. So I found little bunny people. There's those floating insects we didn't check before. And The draw distance is just right, I think. You can see what you need to see in the distance, but you also get to see these... Oh, hello. Yeah, you see enough, but it's atmospheric as well. Kind of like this hanging mist. Feels very wushu. Old Hong Kong film. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, think Kung Fu Panda. This looks familiar. Hello. Are you going to... Yeah, Lumbies. Hello. So lots of temple energy, which I suspect I'll use on things. Charge that up. And this activates this whole area. I get it. So I think this is going to be most of the gameplay. You go around exploring, finding things, interacting with the world, gathering energy until you don't really need it anymore. Okay, so that's going to be background, story and lore. Oh, sorry, I thought you were part of the pedestal. Oh yeah, I'm getting this game. It's just going to be very calming and different. I don't know how much replayability it'll have, but... Okay. Can I take that back? Yes, I can. I think this is one of those games, if I had younger siblings or, flip's sake, I would definitely purchase for them. Kind of like... It's definitely a game I want, I'd let my younger kids play. But I'm definitely getting some enjoyment out of it myself. I know it might be a weird thing to bring up, but there's often a few times where I get asked by my relatives, like, oh, your young niece or nephew is like really into computer games, what should I get them? And most of the time I'm telling them, it really depends what their hobbies are and what the type of thing they like, but please pay attention to the actual warnings on game boxes. I don't believe it's 2020 and we still have to get parents to do that. This was obvious in the 90s, but that's another matter of like. This, I think, is one of those just charming games that is just for everyone. Okay, hello. And somehow that... This may sound weird, but I suffer from really bad motion sickness. So certain flashing things will set it off. Various bits of vertigo and stuff like that. But that did not even trigger me in the slightest. And that's normally something that would ever so slightly kind of just tweak it. Oh, I just want to explore this world. It's been a while since I've been utterly charmed by a game. On a visual level, I should say, and just the atmosphere. I mean, there's games I absolutely love, like RimWorld and Crusader Kings, but this is just... Oh. I think the last time I felt like this exploring a little game was Dragon's Dogma, when I first got into that. Oh, I missed one of the exploration stones. Well, that was short and sweet. Oops. And then you've just got this fun little area to run around in. It's a shame we didn't show any of the the surfing. I wonder if that draws in the things like a magnet. I suspect so, since it's talking about energy. And I also suspect there's a few things to find here, but I can't really spoil all the fun, can I? You guys should go out and just have a go at this. I mean, it's short, and you might find things that I don't. But yes, for those who haven't seen the trailer, I think this will be a nice little thing just to go out on.